Previously, I made a video discussing discussing deontology and common sense morality, and I got a comment from Omicron 777, and I was getting from that person that it was he or she was disliking the idea of disliking the my view of there being actual moral properties, or thinking that also disliking the fact that common sense can't be morality. That there can be some common sense that that there is something as called common sense morality. But I want to think about deontology further, and deontology and morality further, and I want to discuss one, why there are why there are moral properties, like actual moral properties. Two, deontology in the sense that it is generally a common sense, and why this is what I would like to call a societal moral code, which makes it common sense. I want to think about the idea of of morality being common sense, and it being the societal moral code, which makes it common sense. Now, I got several comments from this person, getting the idea, and I'm getting the idea that this person is a moral nihilist, and who dislikes any moral realism, dislikes any any real normative theory, I guess. Now, what I want to think about is I want to think about deontology. It's a normative theory which talks about constraints, duties, and allowances. Now, deontology is what I'd like to think about as common sense morality, because no matter what religion you are, there's generally some kind of way that you think that we should be treated. Think about how you want to be treated. How do you want to be treated? Do you want to be? Do you want people to? Do you want people to treat you like shit all the time? Get your butt on my face, cat. Damn. Do you want people to treat you like shit all the time, or do you want people to have somewhat respect for you and actually kind of be nice to you to a degree? When you go somewhere, do you want to be treated like shit, or do you want to actually be treated nicely? Now, now, let's say you drop something. How would you feel if you dropped your books in the hallway or something, and no one came and helped you? Everybody just walked by. Or what if someone told you a lie to make you look dumb? Or I mean, what if someone told a lie to a bunch of people to make you look dumb? Let's say you're in a high school type of situation, and a couple of people that you think are your friends tell the popular people in school, that you are gay. Not trying to say that gay is a bad thing, but let's say you're a very straight person, or you feel that you're a very straight person, and you don't want to come off as feminine or gay. Let's say that you hear that people think that you're gay, and that this person told other people that you're gay. How would you feel about this? Would you like it better if they did not do that? Of course. Now, this is what I think morality is. And I think normally, most people, in the adult environment, in, let's say, like a workplace, like a law firm or something. There's two friends who work there. You won't have one guy tell a bunch of other people in the firm that that Gary is or that Greg is or that Gary or Greg beats his wife. You won't see that because one, it would be slander. It would be defaming his reputation. It would be very damaging to him. Now, this is what deontology is constraining against. It's constraining against things, specifically on things that hurt people. If it's a thing that hurts people, like if it's something that you do that does any harm, most theories of deontology will constrain against it very, very much. Now, no matter what religion you are or what religion you believe in, there's going to be, I mean, if you're in an adult, professional type of environment, there's a group of morals of how you know that you should treat others. There's a set of rules that you know it's kind of unwritten rules that you keep in your head, or that have been inculcated into you, or that you know just like that. About there's some rules of how you treat people, some things that you should not do, things that you should do. If someone comments on you on your new shirt, you say, "Oh, thank you. I just got it yesterday," or something like that. Or I mean, you don't tell lies about people. There's constraints like that. Now, I'm a moral realist. I believe that there are real moral properties in the world. There are real moral properties of right and wrong, right and good, and all that stuff. I believe that because we as people create it. Now, keeping all the religious bias aside, like I said before, based on your religion, we have different sources of morality based on religion. But I'm talking about the stuff that we all recognize, the common sense things. Now, I'm taking the term common sense. I forget who talked about this in that one book. I'm using the term common sense because it is common sense. You don't have to write this down. Nobody cares. Nobody carries with them a book which has regular moral rules in it, the moral code. Nobody does that. Everybody has it in their head because it's common sense to them. If you're a part of society in any way possible, then you keep this in your head because it's just common sense. I mean, it's common sense that 2 plus 2 equals 3, or 2 plus 2 equals 4. It's common sense that you should not it's common sense. There's morality that is common sense. There's so many things that are common sense, that we just know because, and then we don't have to read a book to figure out, There's so many of these things. Now, I'm calling this morality because common sense morality is just like common sense, just like 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2 plus 2 equals gonorrhea, actually. Never mind. I just watched that video. Okay. What was I saying? I thought of that. Do you like me now, woman? I forgot what I was talking about. Common sense. Okay. Just like that. Ow. Shit. Ugh. Just like that we have, common sense, we have things, we have common sense morality. And I think that we have actual properties, and I think that we have constraints and duties. Constraints and duties that we don't actually think about all the time, but we just know. And I think that most of us are deontological ethicists in the idea that we all have a set of common sense ideas that, make us know what to do and what not to do in interactions with others. Now, the reason I want to say this is because I think this is reason to show that there are actual moral properties, because we create them. And I like to use the word societal moral code because as a society, we have these interactions, and that's common. It's common things that we think that we should do and not do when interacting with each other. So I wanted to say this because I keep in a lot of my ethical discussion videos, I keep getting these moral anti-realists and moral nihilists who don't understand why there's moral properties. I can't understand. I mean, why you think that anything that can be thought of morality is not somewhat organized into properties. I mean, I can understand how it might be thought that the good is an abstract thing, which I'm going to talk about here in a different video pretty soon. How the good can be an abstract, entity. This cat is annoying. Okay, I can understand that, but I still think that there's moral properties that are created by us because of the societal moral code. And I can't understand otherwise. I really don't. But if you have any other ideas, please tell me. I mean, if I'm missing something, please let me know.